drinks a beer.
So who can tell me, where does the name Oberon come from? Anyone? Yes.
It's a
Shakespeare,
god.
Midsummer's Night Eve.
Very good. Very good. And he was
The king.
Midsummer's Eve.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Midsummer's Night's Dream. I couldn't
perfect.
get through
I
it.
was just going to say, Tommy, we should come in with that because that's great Bell's trivia.
Yes.
So, we just got done. By the way, 93.7 KZ, Craft Beer Buzz. Good to see everybody.
Thanks,
hello, Chuck.
Peppermill.
That was Misty thanking the Peppermill. We got Tommy T over here thanking me. We got Adam over
Drinking
here
beer.
with amazing trivia and me feeling like a genius because I knew the answer.
You knew the answer.
And so yeah, we're going to go into the next beer, but before we do that, Larry Bell had named this beer Oberon. It was originally called Soul Sun.
Okay.
And it was doing great. And then he got a cease and desist letter from a brewery out of Mexico that also has a beer with a similar name. And they're like, hey, knock it off or we're going to sue you. And he's like, it's a different name. They didn't care. So then he was sitting up on the roof of the bar and he was looking at it. He's like, oh, what am I going to do? Like, I already named it. It's got its brand. And it was a Midsummer's Night Eve.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, very good.
And he was like,
man.
you know
Thusly.
what? When I was 12, I played King Oberon in Shakespeare's
He was 12.
Midsummer Night Eve. It was a school play. He played King Oberon. And so he erased Soul Sun. He wrote in Oberon. And he's like, yeah, that works.
Boom.
And so now it's been Oberon ever since.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's been the king of summer seasonals
So
ever since.
That's
we've got the officials that
Yes.
we're going to be drinking.
So let's crack into these. All right, so here's one to show you.
Oh,
I've kind
Misty's.
of-
Go ahead.
Oh no, I've kind of shaken these around. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I want to show you something.
You shook the beers up first?
Come here. No, I didn't shake them up, but they've been jostled a little. Feel
Joe,
like that old
That's
cowboy
what he
from
calls
3 Weeks.
when
I
he
don't-
shakes the babies.
Here,
He's
let
just
me try
jostling
another
them.
one here. So Oberon and Official, they're both a little hazy, and if you can see, I may have shaken these up too much, but yeah, that's looking pretty hazy. Mm-hmm. That one's not as much. But
So
if
what
you
are we looking
if
at?
you pour these, if they've been sitting in the fridge and you just crack one open and you go to pour it, it will be like crystal clear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Until
But
you get the sediment
if
mixed
you
in.
do the Oberon swirl and you
Yes.
get all the sediment
The
and
official
the yeast,
swirl.
yeah, or the official swirl, it comes out a lot hazier. These actually all look like the same amount of haze, but that's because like I came running up the stairs with them, and
He's all, are my
So-
friends home? Can we play? We had to actually ask Jonathan Peppermill if Adam could come play.
yeah,
Can
We
you
just-
please? Can
we
you
left
please
for
let him
the
off his
meeting.
leash long enough?
Yeah.
Right.
We were just at a meeting. We're like, hey, can Adam come and play? We like having Adam on the show.
I love the aroma of this beer. I mean,
Dude,
when you're
it's so
cracking
good.
them open across the table here.
it's aromatic.
and yeah.
So yeah, this does smell really good. It's it smells like a sweet skunky kind of a
Sweet skunky.
yeah, it's a sweet skunky
Well, yeah,
nug.
there's a
like
bit
it
of that,
smells-
but it's
yeah,
not-
it's not bad. It's
oh
a sweet
no,
skunky
I see
nug.
what
Yeah.
you mean now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just
But I wasn't picking up like a skunk smell when you opened it.
no,
Different reference.
yeah,
yes.
Yes.
skunky.
Well, no,
nugs.
when you
because
opened
well,
it, it was
because-
amazingly tame when you opened it. It wasn't until you poured it that we really started to smell it. Yeah.
Well, the
It's like nugs.
yeah, and that's what Well, because if you took a glass bottle of something and you let it sit in the sun, and the ultraviolet light from, I don't know,
The sun?
from the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Ron
I was going to
himself.
say
Big
from like a fluorescent light or something.
Okay,
You
okay.
know, anything that emits UV rays, or you're tanning.
Oh, okay.
Let's go with
You're
that.
having,
I
now
can
we're having
have it.
tanning beer.
Yeah,
I would
you're having
love
a
to have
tanning beer.
Heck yes.
Yeah,
that would be
so you're having
good.
a tanning beer,
Okay,
right? You got
okay.
your glass bottle,
Uh-huh.
and those UV lights are hitting it. It will smell like literally like a skunk. Like
Seriously?
skunky. Yeah.
Like Pepe Le
Is it like a, is that a
Yeah.
sulfur reaction or something? I mean,
Yeah, well, so it's the alpha acids and the hops that they just get all funky.
they break down. In the,
Yeah,
in
with the UV light.
Taste
So
weird?
so when
Like,
you
how long would
said
that take?
Okay, think of you crack open Heineken.
Yeah.
You know how a Heineken smells?
Yeah.
Heineken is skunked. And so when you said skunky, that's why I was kind of like, because I started breaking down in my mind. I'm like, wait, what in here is skunky?
Nugs.
So you're thinking sweet,
skunky
skunky nugs.
Yeah.
How much for some of that weed, old man? That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was thinking light struck, skunky, off flavor.
I have no idea what any of you are talking about now.
It's like a whole other language.
Just to recap, the Wyo Brew Fest
Wyo
is
Brew
June
Fest
14th and 15th, and we are giving away a pair of tickets.
That's right. So we are going to do that by
Boys.
showing how you're making love to Bell's Beer. Post that up on Facebook at the KAZY Facebook page, the Craft Beer Buzz. But then also
tag yourself, check in.
Yeah,
at
but
the
check
Peppermill.
into the Peppermill with it, and we at that point will then select our favorite, and our favorite is going to get 2 tickets to the Wyo Brew Fest.
What do you say that? Could we up the ante some?
Let's do it. So this one's
could
good.
we-
Since we're going to be giving these away every week,
Uh-huh.
let's figure out how to up the ante next week.
Okay.
Let's start simple this week, but
Yes.
the closer we get to Brewfest, the
'Cause I'm
harder it's going to
thinking
be.
Maybe having like somebody come in on the show, or we do some like fun stuff like Friday afternoon or
Yeah.
something.
Maybe they have to get
Gravity
a craft
Lounge.
beer buzz tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, I got one of those already.
Or like, yeah.
Remember when Dave had the kissy mark? Was that Dave has that tattoo? on his
Oh,
leg?
yeah. We know a liquor rep who's got a tattoo of lips on his butt.
It's awesome.
I'm pretty sure you kissed it.
Yes, I did. In the bar. He pulled his pants down.
Of course, it was in a bar.
Yes.
That's how
It was
all
actually
the,
at the
that's how all the
Peppermill.
best stories
Yeah.
start. Like they never start like, so I was at an accountancy meeting.
So I was in church.
Which was also a bar,
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a great
After the
idea.
prayer meeting.
right? We went to the glory hole.
Oh my
What?
god.
That's their hole of worship.
Oh my god, the whole of worship.
Yeah, they call it the glory hole.
So yeah, I really like. So what's the alcohol by
It's a
volume?
religious experience.
This is like 6.4, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe. Yep, 6.4
So now,
on the money,
isn't there
Tommy.
a fun story about your Oberon in Arizona? Like it was a seasonal there or something, and you
So
got it to be
okay,
a...
Oberon doesn't come out until earlier in the year, around February-ish. There's actually Oberon Day, which is like a religious holiday for the people in Kalamazoo, and nobody serves Oberon until that day. And they'll wait. Like bars will open. Will start serving like at midnight. Places that aren't even open at midnight
Will open.
open at midnight to
serve
start
Oberon.
serving Oberon. It's
Where
this
is this?
huge party in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh my
and,
God.
And on Oberon Day, like nobody works. Everyone takes a day off and they just drink Oberon. Like people in the bars are working, I'm sure. But like, I mean,
Well, clearly.
the
but
amount of
what-
people that probably call out sick on Oberon Day in Kalamazoo is insane. So yeah, so that's just to give a little background there.
It's
And then
This
it
is the
runs all
greatest
summer.
holiday ever.
And then around August-ish, September-ish, it stops. Actually, not even September. That's too far. And then from there, you can't get it again. Unless you're in Arizona, because Arizona gets Oberon year-round.
Yeah.
And
Thanks to Chuck.
No, not thanks to me, but thanks
kidding, I'm
to the
kidding.
Cubs having their spring training in
the Angels,
Arizona.
Or
Well,
the-
the Angels are there, but
Okay.
but Larry Bell is a huge Cubs fan.
Okay.
And so he wanted to have Oberon while he was at spring training games.
Nice.
And so that's and it's Arizona, so
Yeah, you
it's just
can-
Oberon
yeah.
season year round. But it drives people crazy. People will have it in like late December or January, and they're like, "Oh, it's old Oberon." They're like, "Nope," and it's fresh. And people in the interwebs are just like, "What the bleep? How do you bleep? Don't judge me, mother bleeper!" And so yeah, it gets nuts.
It's usually Chuck doing all the bleeping, but
Yeah, I mean we have Cheyenne Day, I guess.
yeah, we do.
You know,
Yeah, but
which
we
is-
don't have a Cheyenne beer, so it's just
Oh.
like the,
Okay.
at
so we've
midnight
got-
everything opens
Well,
up on
no,
Cheyenne
you
Day
know
for
what?
Cheyenne beer.
Freedom's
So
Day.
We
you
have
just
2x4 Day.
Well,
2x4
yes,
Day.
that's
It's a
true.
Wyoming beer.
Yep.
It's like one of the greatest brewing companies in the country. Mm-hmm. We have 2x4 Day. Let's
Alright.
just. I mean,
There you go.
I'm always rowdy on 2x4 Day because
We should
one,
just start
it's 2x4 Day,
taking- yeah.
but two, it's also my job. But like everyone just needs to take 2x4 Day off.
Yeah, that's
every
always
single
February
year.
4th.
should we do
Okay, 2x4.
2x4?
February 4th.
Nice.
Yep,
Yes.
February 4th.
2-4.
Yeah. Just
Two
like
In the 307.
just
Except
like
this last year I
April
celebrate.
20th.
The only problem with it though is that sometimes it
420.
falls on Super Bowl.
Ah.
So
Who cares about football?
Yeah, really.
It's beer
That's
or football.
the only
Take one. You
game
can
I
only keep
watch.
one.
Last two
Yeah.
playoff games.
You know what?
and
I have an
the
idea.
Super Bowl.
How about this for an idea? Maybe you can drink beer while watching football.
Oh my God, you are a brilliant man.
Revolutionary.
You know what else is funny? Okay, so remember how I mentioned earlier about how all the Bells people were here? So one of the people from the brewery was emailing me because as they were coming into the state of Wyoming, they were trying to find like all these Wyoming liquor laws, and I started getting these emails. They're like, "Hey, while we're here, is it true that you can be under 21 and drink as long as you are accompanied by your parent?" I'm like, "Nope."
No.
They're like,
Absolutely
"Is it
not.
true you can be under 21 as long as you're, and I'm like, "No, where are you finding these things? The only time that's true is if you're riding
Mexico.
a buffalo. That's it. Riding a
Mexico.
buffalo in Mexico.
Yes.
Yes. That's the only time."
Okay.
So,
Got it.
all right, we've gone way too long.
Actually, what even been more amazing is like all of a sudden I started getting these phone calls like, why do I have no internet service here? Because I just entered Wyoming.
You're like, just
My
consider
radio stations just keep rolling through.
Right, just drive faster and consider everyone armed. That's it. Welcome to Wyoming. That's why.
There's no
That's
room.
why.
All right.
All right, so it's 937 KAZY, the Craft Beer Buzz, segment 3. I think we've pretty much beaten this one to death.
We
Yes. With a noodle.
have.
Pyramid of
just-
cans fell.
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
All right, we gotta go.
Yeah, we got to go.
Bye, guys.
I was going to do this in
Tune on to the YouTube. Tune on to the YouTube.
Yes, log on to the youtube.com,
the YouTube.
the YouTube,
.com.
:
http,
// YouTube.
or it could be https, which kind of looks like you're abbreviating hepatitis. So go to hepatitis.youtube.craftbeerbuzz.gloryhole.
.com.
Goodbye.